Hey guys, so this is Nikki here, and this is the second episode of my Road to CT High Tier series. Um, so the table that you're seeing on your screen right now was supposed to be the second episode, but unfortunately, as I was recording and playing the event, the footage ended up being corrupted, so I was not able to create footage for that. But I still wanted to provide you guys the results of that event, so there it is for you. Um, so I kind of just wanted to also talk about like my projections and my future ideas for the series. So for the moment, I've only been playing in low tier. But after episode 3, I will start dipping my foot inside of mid tier because I feel like if I play a little bit more mid tier, I think it will definitely help improve my gameplay and improve my overall skill as well, which in the end will benefit me the most as well, and I'll be able to provide more helpful commentary for you guys as well, which is the main reason why I wanted to make this series in the first place, is to help um help newer players that are getting into the comp scene very recently, um just to help them feel less frustrated and feel less I guess just demotivated because they don't feel like they're improving or climbing in any sort of sense, which I can understand because it is very frustrating not being able to climb. So I definitely just want to be able to provide that and help with you guys. So yeah, that's the future plans for me for this series. So for this event here, my teammate is Elsuth, and we were the top team going into this event, so there's obviously a little bit more extra pressure to try to win since we are the top team. Um, so yeah, definitely was trying to get that going for us, and I think Elzuth was thinking the same thing as well. Um, so starting off on T Cryo Volcano for the first track. So here I wanted to get an item box because you can get an item box in a lower position and bring that up into a higher spot. So if I got the box there, it would have been a box in 5, and I would have been sitting in second there. I didn't get the chain, but it didn't matter anyways because there was a shock, so that was perfect. Just not being aware there, so I got wheelie bumped. That's definitely a mistake of mine. Pow here is good since I can potentially get a better item here. Single shroom in that position is not that great. Triple shrooms is probably like the best item aside from a star, just because of all the ice, and yeah, just because of all the ice. So my teammate's in a star, which is good, and he dodges, which is perfect. So I know that he's gonna be in 1 after that shock, which is good. So I don't really need to try to aim for first here. Just try to salvage any sort of points I can get, because this will be a 15 for him. So triple shrooms here is really good. So I just decided to use them on the ice section just so I can gain a little bit. Getting myself into 4s, so I'm thinking, okay, perfect. If I can get 8 points, this is a really great race. So I played it safe there, going wide. And that was the correct play, so it gives us 1-4, which is a really good start. 23 points for the first race, which is what we need, so that's perfect. Yeah, 1-4. So yeah, obviously my thoughts going into this event was we really need to try to win here because getting getting second would still give us a gain, but would give us a smaller gain. But getting third here would give us a loss. So definitely aiming for that first place my was my mindset going into this. I definitely remember feeling a lot of pressure. So now we're going on to Autumn Leaves Way, which is probably better for me. But Elsith can still run it, so nothing wrong with that. Was hoping to cycle for a shroom in fourth there. Um, Triple Lanas is still a really good item considering we're top two. Can give us a little bit of can force the other players to space out. That bomb there is completely fine. Um, since that still keeps my teammate being in one, which is fine. So he'll still be up there. Pulling Bill is probably the worst thing I can pull here, but I'm just thinking, since the pack is still really close and Shock might be in play soon, that I would just try to play around that. Just try to play around the Shock and see. So now I'm sitting in 8th with Bill, and the pack is starting to spread a little bit. So I'm thinking about using my Bill soon. And also because I'm thinking maybe the Shock will get used as well because of the pack starting to split. So I see the guy in a star, and I'm thinking, okay, once he's out of his star, I'll use my Bill. So that's exactly what I did. And there's the Shock, which is perfect. I was hoping the Shock would be used there, considering how split the pack was. So now I'm sitting in third, hoping to maybe roll a mushroom so I can do the cut. I pulled a red, which is fine. Um, I see that Waffle has a mushroom there in second, so um, he's able to take the cut, get a break. So I'm sitting in fourth, which is a completely fine position. Obviously, no teams are a threat right now since it's still the beginning of the Mogi. So I just figured I may as well chain. Even if I pull TC, it's really not the end of the world. Still got some chance. Still have some potential to catch up. I see the Nana's on the strat, so obviously I'm not going for that. I figured there'd be some traps on the bridge, so I just tried to be a little bit more cautious. And there was the Nanas, which was really good by me. Um, my controller just kind of failed there, so I kind of just kind of just let go of my trail. Just trying to snipe out the guy in second. Pulling a box 4, hoping it's not a TC. Shroom here is good. Shock might happen, so I just figured I may as well just use it there, since it's still a good spot for it. No item boxes here. Would have liked to have an item box there, but it's really not the end of the world. Even if I'm getting 6th, it's totally fine. Still salvaging some points. Just being really cautious of the items since there was a bunch of stuff on the ground. And luckily I was able to avoid everything and keep my 6th place position. So being able to salvage some points for me and Elzuth, so that's always good. Since I know he was back there, obviously. So yeah, not a bad race overall. Getting 6-9, it's not the worst, not the worst race for us. So here I'm hoping to play Banished since we've played Autumn Leaves Away now, which was my track pick. Um, just mainly because of our positions as well. It's good for us to catch up. Having a Color Wonderland is also really good, since I know that this is a track that if I'm not hit out and I'm just playing from the front, that I can keep that front position, which is exactly what I end up doing this race. So It's perfect. And Elzuth I know can make the comeback, and that's exactly what. Well, you'll see what happens. But anyway, but for me, that's what I ended up doing this race, is trying to trying to keep myself in that frontal position, just because I know that I can keep it. And some people going for the big cut and they are failing it. I personally don't do the big cut. I'm just not. I'm not consistent at it, so I always decide to do that safer version of the cut, just because that always works for me. Shock here is actually not that bad, and so if you get shock there, as you saw, um, so if you keep going forward, you're going to fall off the track. So the only way you can make that is by doing what I did. So you do a standstill mini turbo, release the mini turbo, and then hop trick. If you don't do that, if you just do a standstill and you trick, you will not make it. And if you just try to go forward, you won't make it as well. So you have to do the standstill into the hop trick to make it when you're shocked. So now just more and more people are falling off, which is good for me. And then the guy in first failed, so now I'm taking over first, hoping that there won't be a blue shell. And I'm hoping as well that he didn't drop out purposefully. And it seems like maybe he did drop out purposefully. Maybe he failed. I really have no idea. It's a hard call. He probably just failed, but I don't know. Anyways, shock here is probably the best case scenario shock for myself. Just because I can gain a lot of, just because I'm not gonna lose any time from all the tricks, and then obviously being able to resize before the shortcut. Now I'm looking at the map and I can see that my third place is essentially guaranteed. So I'm not gonna take any risks. The guy in second ended up failing, so that's actually really, really good for myself. And I look in the back and oh, my teammate just magically appears. I don't know how he got third, but he just magically appeared, and yeah, we ended up getting a 22-point race, which is super good for us. Starting to see that our main competition is probably going to be M. So, at this point, I'm starting to consider that M is probably going to be a team that we're gonna have to be on the lookout for the future GPs if we want to get the W. So that's obviously something to consider while racing, while making decisions as well, obviously. So now we're playing Cortex, and I know since Nate, who's in first, is American, is going to keep his one position even though he's wide. So I'm just playing around that, and my decision there was correct, since he did end up not lagging and starting at the same time as me. So I just concede to him. Getting bomb sniped there is not the worst in the world. Can still salvage some positions. Having the star in play there is really good, because it gives me a good chance to pull one, which I do. So opting to hold it, since I know that in the position that I'm in right now, there really is just no essential point to use it at this point. So I'm opting to play around the Daisy's shock, since I know the Daisy is probably going to pull it. And I'm trying to figure out what team they're on. I can't seem to see it, but I'm thinking maybe he'll spam it, so I just use my star. And he did not spam it there, which is completely fine. Dribble shrooms is fine because I can use them to catch up a little bit. See my teammates there, but I'm still opting to stop for a box 9 anyways. And I get a star here, and I'm thinking he might spam it, so I'm just using it here. And yeah, he ended up, or someone up there ended up using it. I don't even think it was the Daisy. And then here there was that's the last thing that I expected to have. There was a fib, which was unfortunately there. It was probably dropped by one of the runners up there from the shock, maybe. But yeah, still sitting in that third place position, which is not bad. Wow, trying to play aggressive with me, trying to wheelie bump me, since he knows that we're their main comp for the time. So just trying to get myself out there, and I'm just trying to play around that. Just trying to play around him as well, because I'm not sure what he might end up doing with his Nana as well. Just trailing the red here. Unfortunately getting bumped by a Shroomer, which is, it's still fine. Because I'm still in that mid position, still being able to salvage some points. Having a shock here, which is, probably better for me. No, it's actually not that good for me. It essentially screwed over all the top spots. Still being able to salvage 7th since the Zed guy ended up getting squished, so being able to salvage 3 points, I believe, and I believe Elzuth was up there. Yeah, so we ended up getting 3rd and 5th for the GP, so and yeah, like I said, like our main competition after that GP was Team M, since they were on more points than us, but both of our teams obviously being up there in positions after the GP. So yeah. So still opting to pick Banish Keep, since I know that I can get I know that I can salvage some points with that track, even if it's not 15. I am able to get 15, but even if I'm not getting 15, I can usually salvage getting some points. So that's obviously always a good thing. Just trying to find tracks that you know you can get points on. New Moon Manor being really, really good. Unfortunately, making the misplay of tilting back. I should have tilted down. Then I would have been in a better position with these shrooms. But now I'm at a point where because I'm in second place with these mushrooms, that having the mushrooms here is just completely pointless, so I may as well just chain for boxes in second. Just trying to just being cautious of the guy in first, is obviously of what he could do with his items. Putting a fib there, just trying to keep him on his toes, snipe him out. Try to snipe him out maybe, and if I don't, I'm at least keeping him on his toes. Pow here being good. I noticed that the swamp was moving into the left there, so I just went to the right and was able to keep my my position there, which is good. Still sitting in second, which is really good. Just again, just trying to be cautious of potential backspam that he might do. Now sitting in third, so I'm just being extra cautious of not chaining too many item boxes, since I don't want to pull a TC, but if I do, obviously, well, it is only the second lap, so it really is not the complete end of the world. I do hear the greens on my game audio, so just was being extra cautious there and was able to avoid all those. Having a POW here was good. The misplay was to go the right route, but I remember thinking the main reason why I did that was because I did not want to get hit out by anything. I'm thinking maybe he spams shock considering how far behind he is, so I used the Mega there. Fortunately, probably should have held that Mega just to try to take the shortcuts. But still sitting in that first place position, which is obviously not terrible. Definitely thinking that a shock will probably happen soon, if anything. POW here being good, having the shock to cancel the effect, which is very good. Seeing that the Daisy dodge, so they're taking the cut, they do end up failing it, which is good for myself. And end up taking a blue shell, unfortunately. But it's still completely fine. I'm still sitting in a 5th place position, just trying to be extra cautious, just so that I don't get hit by anything. Trailing out the red, seeing that my teammate's passing me, so obviously not going to red him, but I will try to red the Daisy, which is what I end up doing. Having that POW there really helps, so that ends up connecting the red. My teammate getting hit out by something, but still salvaging a 4-6, I believe, for the race. So, yeah, that still gives us 14 points, which is good. But I believe Team M was next to me, and Team M got first as well, which they did. But still keeping it decently close between me and Elzutha and the M team as well. So I end up getting my pick the Banished Keep, which is really good, because I know that I have the best possible chance to get 15 points here. So that's what we're hoping for this race. Pulling a box in second, which could potentially be a mushroom. It was a nano, which is completely fine. Just trying to be extra cautious. I was hoping to get an item box here, but there was a lot of items getting backed, so my main focus obviously being to avoid those. Now I'm getting a box in 6, which could be mushrooms, and it ends up being a golden, which is really, really good. The nano hit here being not too bad since I ended up landing on the boost panel, and so I used the golden here just because I see that all of the people in front of me were taking the cut. Not being too self-aware of where the bill route is, but I guess now I know for the future that that's where the bill goes, I guess. Getting a box 9, hoping for a star possibly, which I do end up getting, and I do see that the Daisy is far behind, so just trying to predict possibly a spam shock. Chaining a star into star, which is huge. Again, predicting that they might possibly spam the shock, which they did not, but that's completely fine. Getting a box 8 could be a star golden. Pulling triple shrooms here. Having a shock here, which is really, really good for myself since I'm getting myself into the set. And I'm in a low spot, so I know I can pull something good. And I spam triple shrooms. Opting to chain for them, maybe potentially pull triple shrooms again, because I would like to do the roof cut. And that's exactly what ended up happening. So that's exactly what I end up doing since I know I'm really, really good at this roof cut. And the reason why I go for it is because the item box that you get here is in a lower position, and you end up bringing that item box into a top spot. Fortunately, pulling a POW 8, which I was hoping would not be the case, but I ended up using it there since the Daisy had triple reds, and I went around because I did not want to land on one of those shells. Pulling a golden 6, which is very, very good. Thinking that a shock might get used soon, so I'm opting to use the golden a bit early, but still late enough to be able to take the cut. Now I'm seeing that he has triple nanas and that he's clearly very much ahead of me, and I know that if I went for the cut, that there was a better chance that I would either get that he would either back the nanas on me or that I would get trailed out. So just opting to play it safe, and also because I know my teammate was around me, that I could afford to play safe as well, which I think was the correct play in the end, because we ended up getting 18 points for the team. So yeah, good race for us as a team. So now we're going to Flying Kingdom, and Flying Kingdom is another track that I'm decently good at running. I did end up getting wheelie bumped, and I was thinking, okay, I'll try to get the item, but I ended up just going ahead a little bit too early and missing the item box. So here I just tried to make sure to actually get the item, and I end up pulling a star, which is good. So I'm thinking of possibly playing around the shock, depending on where I end up being with this star. I'm sitting in 8th. I believe I do end up chaining it here. Chaining into a blooper, which is not that great. So obviously just chaining that here. Seeing what I can get, pulling triple shrooms, which is good. Allows for me to take the shortcut. And I'm thinking that my teammate is probably up there, so I'm just not putting in too much effort into trying to shroom up. And he was up there, but he did end up getting sniped out by the bomb, which is completely fine. So putting myself in 4th with double mushrooms. Just using them here just to catch up a little bit to the guy in 3rd. And because of the ice section as well, so it's a really good spot to use the mushrooms. Having a shock here, which is really good. Allows for me to just not lose too much time. Just trying to space out a little bit as well from the guy in 3rd, just so I give myself enough time to react. Just avoiding the item box because I really do not want to pull a TC. Here going wide because I'm predicting that there would be back spam, and there was, and the guy in 3rd ended up getting hit by those. Having a shock here probably being best case scenario for myself, since it allows for the cut takers behind me to not be able to take the cut. My teammate dodging that shock, which is very good. So just obviously playing very safe since I know that both of us are up here. And yeah, we ended up getting a really strong race here. Another really strong race here. Yep, so we ended up getting 18 points as a team. Gaining on M here by 10 points. So that's really good. Now I'm looking at the table at this point, and I'm seeing that it's going to come down to either us or M. So I'm just thinking of just trying to play a little bit more, just starting to play a little bit more aggressive towards the M team, just to really try to push for that win, because I really wanted that win there for that event, considering our team position, since we were team 1 for the event. So yeah, pulling triple shrooms, which is really good since it allows for myself to take the cut, potentially have double mushrooms in first. Unfortunately getting trailed out by that Nana, but luckily I do have the mushrooms, so I can just use them to recover. Going for the cut, and I see that Nate was going for the shortcut as well. Having an early shock, which is completely fine. Potentially get an item box, and I do. And I pulled the bomb. Seeing that my teammate's in front of me, so I really have no reason to use it at this time. So just gonna hold that. And I just decided to trail it. Potentially chain for another item. Nate falling off the track, which is really good. Now obviously being 3-4, so I just and then I hear the TC behind and see the TC icon, so I just figured I may as well back the bomb, and that gives us 2-3-4 a nice little break there. Unfortunately getting a really bad trick there, which not really sure what I could have done there differently. Maybe just possibly not go for the trick, or just maybe just maneuver around that a little bit differently, but it at least did give my mate a break in that third place position, so that's obviously always really good. Pulling triple reds, which is a good item. No reason to bring them out yet, so until at this point I kind of figured it's probably a good time to bring them out. I was hoping to get an item box there, and even if it's a thundercloud, it's really not the end of the world. There is a lot of time to there's still some time to potentially catch up with the shortcut, pull a power item as well. Opting for a box here, pulling a golden, and not exactly sure how Nate's red got to me there, since I had triple reds. Not exactly sure how that happened. So I just spammed all the reds just to bring out the golden, get the speed back up a little bit, potentially take the cut. And unfortunately, because of that whole sequence, I was target shocked on the shortcut. So now I just know, okay, I'm not going to be able to get a good spot. I may as well just try to salvage as many points as I can. Being able to salvage 1 point, which I guess is better than 0. And I know my teammate's up there somewhere. Yeah, still getting 6 points. So still getting 7 points for the race, but unfortunately the M tag getting a really good race of 25 points. So that really sets us back a little bit. But still holding on to hope. It's still decently close, so it's still a chance for us to get the win here. I'm so sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the background. I really hope it's not picking up too much on the microphone. So now we're on Dark Matter Fortress, so since being in that middle position, just trying to potentially pull mushrooms so that I can do the shortcut at the end, which I do. Opting to play safe, not to do the strat, just so I don't get bumped off, so I can be able to take the shortcut and be in a top position. Unfortunately, the person in front of me was not self-aware of what was happening in front of them, so I just ended up getting punished for that. Being not too sure if my mate is in first, so I'm just holding the blue for a little bit. And also, since our team was guaranteed top 2, just no point in being too aggressive there. Not exactly sure why that E guy decided to back me there, since we are really not any of their main competition. Probably just had it out for me for whatever reason, but I mean, hey, that's your decision, my guy. I mean, I don't think it's a good decision, but hey, whatever. You do you, I guess. But yeah, now being in the back, I'm just hoping that my teammate is somewhere up there. The daisy falling off on the turn there, which is completely fine. Just shrooming up, trying to get myself in those top positions, taking the cut, sitting in 6th place. Just shrooming up just so I can get a little bit closer to that that guy in 5th there. Shock here not being that bad, actually. Getting a box 7, which could potentially be mushrooms, which it is. Not risking a back bomb or a back shell, so obviously just playing around, just playing safe. Using the mushroom just to try to get myself in that closer position. Playing around the green shell, using the mushroom once again. I'm sitting in a really good seat. Fortunately, there's a red coming and then the POW, and I just don't know why. I don't know why or how that happened. Like, like how did that, like, what happened, and like why did that happen, and like yeah, I don't understand that interaction there, but a bit unfortunate, I suppose. But maybe I just maybe I just keep going straight, possibly. I really have no idea what else I could have done there, but luckily Elzuth ended up getting fourth place, so that's obviously good for us as a team. Still opting to pick Bowser Jr.'s fort. Again, sorry for the lawnmower if you can hear it in the background. So yeah, here, just seeing that all the items are being taken, so just trying to slow down to get one, which I did in 10th place, and pulled a star, so that's obviously really good. I was thinking Nate was going for me, so I was just trying to sit there just to try to like psych him out, and I don't know why he ended up stopping there, but anyways, obviously no reason to go for shock, so I may as well just try to hold this star and play around that. Seeing as I'm in 9th, I'm thinking, okay, I can probably chain an item here, take the cut, get myself a good item up there. and I pull triple shrooms, which is really good. So I just end up doing the TT strap mushroom. See, I saw that he spammed the red, so I just decided to do a little cut there just to shroom up, get myself in that top position, first place with the mushroom. So I'm sitting in a really good seat right now. The only things that can really screw me over are obviously POWs and shocks. And all the people behind me going for the shortcut, failing it. I obviously have no reason to go for it since I have a shroom. Having a shock being used there, unfortunately, but just going back for the mushroom just so I can get my speed back, and not have the guy in second have the mushroom. Missing the low trick so I don't get the item box, but I'm thinking it's not the end of the world since there's another item set pretty close by. Pulling a fib, so kind of being a little bit afraid there, but just trying to keep my calm, hoping I could back it there and possibly scare the guy away a little bit, which it did not end up connecting, but it's still completely fine since it ends up being on the straight and the guy has to realign anyways, so it ends up being better for me in my favor. Shock being used there, and I'm just like, oh no. And then the blue came and I was so scared, and when I crossed the line I was like, oh my god, if I drove any slower that blue would have connected on me and I would have cried. So thank god I drove extra fast there. If I drove any slower, that blue would have hit me and we'd be crying for days. But instead, we're soaring high, feeling happy. All good. So now, after this race, we're starting to close the gap between myself, between the N team and our team. So here we ended up getting GBA Rainbow Road, which made me so happy when that got picked because I know that this is one of my best running tracks. So if there's any track that I can get a 15 on, it's this one. So if I'm able to get the 15 here, that is very huge. Pulling a fib here, just really hoping that the guy in second does not pull a red shell, which it doesn't seem like he did, so that's very good for myself. Obviously just because the Z team isn't really a threat to us, I'm just not, really no reason to play aggressive. Was hoping to throw that forward, but for some reason it ended up getting backed. I ended up backing it on accident. Backing a green here, just because that usually connects on the guy in second, which it did. And the big reason why I do that is because it's a big giant boost panel, and so just backing any sort of green shell there just either forces the guy to go out of his way to leave the boost panel for like a couple seconds. So either way, I'm gaining time. If he hits it, I'm gaining time. If he avoids it, I'm gaining time. So that's why I always back it there. Backing the green there just because it could potentially hit someone on just because it's kind of a blind turn a little bit. So again, just gaining time, obviously. Just getting more and more of a breakaway from the guy in second, which is good. Just hoping for no blues at this point, and unfortunately there ended up being a blue. I ended up going in the center just because I was a little bit fearful of a combo. So I'm thinking if there's a combo being tried to put on by myself, I would avoid it with the fire. Um, so now my teammate made himself got himself up here, which is really, really good. Since I'm in third place, I really have no reason to pull out my greens. Really no point in risking for a thundercloud. The guy being really aggressive in fourth with his reds for whatever reason, he's not in our competition, so I really have no idea why he's being aggressive with the reds. But that was because he was being aggressive, and I have no idea what else he had and what else he had and what else. I had no idea what else he had planned, so I just figured, okay, like you're gonna play aggressive like that when you have no reason. Like I don't know what else you're gonna do, so may as well just try to either hit him out or just like force him to go wide. So that's why I played aggressive there. I only played aggressive because he was playing aggressive, so that was the reason there. Otherwise I would have never done that, just because he's not our competition. So really is no point in doing that. So now this is the last race, and the score right now is 166 for myself and for Elzuth, and 167 for Team M. So I'm thinking to myself, if both of us can be up there, and we can get, and even if one of M is up there, and we can get one of the other M players back there, we win. So that was my mindset, was just to at least try to keep one of the M players back there, if possible. Pulling a star here is very good. Having it in this top position is fine as well. And again, this this E guy just, I knew he was gonna do that just cause of the pattern of this whole Mogi, and just I don't know why he's playing like that with me. Really no reason to when you're not our main competition, but I was being cautious about that just because I noticed he was being like that. Team M obviously backing a bomb with me, which is fair play since he knows that we're main competition. The other M guy getting TC'd, which is also really good. So now I'm thinking to myself that Elzuth is probably up there, if because I haven't seen him back here all race, so he's probably up there. So it's obviously really good. And the other M guy getting TC'd, so both of them are behind me now. So now I know that Elzuth is up there somewhere. Getting shocked into that, which is huge. Pulling a star, which is very good. So now I know I can get myself in a good seat, especially sitting in 8th as well. One of the M guys still being in front of me. The other one's still behind me, I believe, from what I remember. Just trying to get a box 8 here, since I know I can get something better in 8th. Having a POW being really huge. Sitting in golden with a 6th. So now I'm thinking, since I have the golden in 6th, I can just get myself up there. Just being cautious about everything, avoiding everything, which is huge. Really good. So now I'm sitting in 2nd, which is the best position I can be right now. The guy in first having a break. I'm thinking it's possibly my teammate, but I really have no idea because I can't see. Just not doing the shortcut just because I really have no reason to risk it. Again, the Z guy is sniping me out for whatever reason. He's not even our competition, so I really have no idea why he's doing that, but he did it anyways, and it is what it is. Seeing that M is in front, so just trying to get him with the fib. And I see that the other one's behind me, and I pull the bomb, and at this point I have such a big smile on my face because I know that the M guy is behind me, so if I can connect this, like, it's over. Both of us are up here, and I ended up connecting it, pulling a TC, the M guy in front of me, so both of us being in 5-6, and I know at this point we've won the Mogi. Because I know we won the Mogi at this point. I have such a big grin on my face when I pulled that bomb there. Because I knew if I connected it, we'd win. And I did end up connecting it. And yeah, just really happy to get the win here. We were the top team. I said this at the beginning, but I'm gonna say it again. We were the top team going into this event, so getting the win here is just so good. So good here. So yeah, this is the GP3 results, and in a moment you'll see the table. So yeah, I ended up winning by 2 points, and then the MMR and LR table will show up in a second here. There it is. So now my new peak being 49.73, and yeah, slowly inching towards high tier. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you at the next episode.